What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Lorwyn Eclipsed Standard video. So last weekend was kind of big for competitive Standard. We had multiple championships happening at the same time, and 2 out of 3 of those championships were won by Dimir midrange. So let's have a look at these deck lists, see what they have in common, see where they like differentiate, and also let's play a little bit of Dimir ourselves. But we're playing a very spicy version of Dimir midrange in this video, because I know you guys like a little bit of spice. So this deck list is a little bit different than the ones that won the tournaments. But let's have a look at the tournament decks first, because I do want to inform you guys about that. So here we have the deck list that won the Arena Championship 11, and here we have the deck list that won the Vancouver Regional Championship. Now, there's a couple of differences. This Vancouver deck list actually splashes 2 Riddlers. I say splash because it's kind of like not the norm to be playing Riddler in these Dimir deck lists. Whereas like the Arena deck is just not playing any Riddlers. The Arena deck is more close to what I would imagine a stock version of Dimir midrange look like. So we see 2 Spell Snares. It's also not present within the Vancouver deck list. Vancouver deck has Heartless Act and Phantom Interference instead. Now, one thing that both decks do have in common is a single copy of One Shitong Librarian, which is very good against the mono green landfall deck list. Now, the deck that plays the Riddlers makes up for those cards by running only 3 Tishanas, as you can see right here. It also runs a little bit less of Cecil, whereas like the stock version has 3 copies of Cecil and 4 copies of Tishana. So that's a little bit of the difference there as well. The Riddler version also only has like 3 curiosities. Now the sideboard is quite different. I mean, that kind of just comes down to like preference. We see double Annul, double Disdainful Stroke, double Arrest, double Hex, double Soulguide Lantern, an Essence Scatter, an Intimidation Tactics, a Strategic Betrayal at the end, and an Unagi in the Dimir midrange decklist from the Arena champs. And then we see 2 Annuls, 2 Day of Black Sun, so there's a board wipe in the Vancouver deck list. To the rest, 2 Ghost Vacuums over Soulguide Lanterns, which I thought was pretty interesting. Essence Scatter, Intimidation Tactics, Negate, Hex, and still a single Soulguide Lantern, a Strategic Betrayal, and an Unagi. So now if I were to recommend one deck for you to play on the Arena ladder, I would probably go with the Arena Championship deck list. I think it plays a little bit more clean. I think it's a little bit more prepared for like a wider meta, which is, you know, what happens when you play the Arena ladder. Like, you're not going to find true standard meta. Sometimes there's some off meta deck lists. I think this deck is a little bit better prepared against that. Now we're going to have a look at the deck list that I will be playing in this video, which I was just a fan of. This is a Dimir midrange deck list that splashes white for Sig, Wonderwine, Wisdom. They had a 10 and 5 record in the regional championships, and I like that this player took a little bit of a risk on the, you know, what Dimir has to offer. So outside of that, a lot of like things the same. Like, you see the curiosities, you see the Tidebinders. I do also like that this deck plays Flitterwing Nuisance. I actually think this card is fantastic in Dimir midrange, and I wish more decks started picking up. 1 mana 2/2, and there's a -1/-1 counter on it. And for 3 mana, you can remove a counter from this creature, and whenever a creature controls does combat damage to a player or planeswalker this turn, draw a card. So it's additional card draw. It kind of like has that enduring curiosity effect for a turn, or like whenever you remove a counter, I guess. And I really do like that. I like the fact that it's a cheap flyer, so that works really nicely with Kaito, Bane of Nightmares. Because if there's one thing that all these Dimir decks have in common, it's Kaito, Bane of Nightmares, of course. The most powerful planeswalker in Standard, and having a flyer is a great way for you to guarantee that on turn 3. Now, the spice in here comes from Sig, Wonderwine, Wisdom. 2 mana 2/2, cannot be blocked, and whenever this creature enters or transforms into Sig, Wonderwine, Wisdom, target creature gains. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, draw a card until end of turn. Beginning of your first main phase, you may play a white. If you do transform Sig, you get a Sig, Wonderbrine Shield. It's another 2/2, cannot be blocked, and whenever this creature transforms into Sig, Wonderbrine Shield, target creature control gains protection from each color until your next turn. So one of the coolest things you can do with that is put the Sig hexproof on Kaito. That basically makes it so that Kaito has hexproof on your turn, and then it also has hexproof on your opponent's turn, which is kind of crazy. So like your Kaito just becomes immune from being targeted, which I think is like really cool. But Sig is also like card advantage. Sig helps you in general like push through and maybe get more curiosity value, maybe push more damage. So I thought it was a really interesting thing to be playing in here, and the splash is relatively easy too. We see 4 Bleachbone Verges, we see a Godless Shrine, a Hallowed Fountain, and some Multiversal Passages. So it's not as if like the deck suffers under having to play white, really. But I just really thought this was a very spicy take on the mirror, so I hope you guys appreciate me going for like the spicier option here rather than playing like the stock version of the deck. I hope you still had some like use out of the, you know, me going over both deck lists, and I'll make sure to link all 3 decks in the description so you can choose which one you want to play yourself. So let's dive into the gameplay. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, so we got a Drowner and a Sig. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I do have Sig, so sorry. Like, selfishly, I do want to try. I do have Sig. No, I know. Like, damn. Okay, all of a sudden I feel good about this. It can be longer. Enter transforms. Ever discontinuous going damage player. Draw a card until the end of turn. So I think we're just gonna like flash in Drowner. Then again, I am getting like blue-white control vibes, so maybe I should just like flash it in, but yeah, Riz. We'll see. Oh my god, Malcolm is a fucking outlaw. No, it's a pirate. Bruh. Alright then. Shoot the sheriff, never beating the mid-card allegations. Shoot the sheriff and spaghetti shaking hands. I'm kidding, I don't want to start this shit again, but... yeah, no, it's Blue-White Flash, I think. Because I don't think Control would ever play Malcolm. Sig, no! They got my boy. They got my boy. We have to definitely set up a prediction for this deck as well. It's just like a very clean Dimir deck with some spicy cards. I like it. Developing Curiosity is huge. Also, like, as a Dimir deck with a lot of things playing at instant speed, we don't care too much about High Noon. Right, right. We will not return to war. Holy shit, Avatar's Wrath? Okay, damn. Okay. We're not talking about pizza. I could flush one of those guys into. Okay. Do have to get rid of that. Is Voice Victory not good? I think I'm probably cool with removing Malcolm. I could have also like gone in with Kaito, but but chill. We could discuss how ants are pretty much living in Warhammer 40k IRL. Yo. Alright, Curiosity, let's see. I think this opponent is screwing themselves up more with High Noon than we are. Like, High Noon against Dimir is not that good because we are so good against it. Even like Kaito is like an ability, so it doesn't even count as like casting something. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I mean, life is good. They're not beating us. They're not beating us. I'm actually gonna uptick this. I have enough cards. What a treat. We just develop Cecil. I could develop Sig. But Sig's better if I make any of these unblockable next turn, I guess. Alright, let's do Cecil. Yeah, yeah, exactly. In Ninja Turtles, if you have Sneak, you can do interact with that, but Kaito, too powerful, so. Alright. That was a clean victory if I've ever seen it. Our whole deck is pretty gas. Like, I think I could go in with Spell Snares, but... the Spell Snare does hit High Noon, Voice of Victory, any counters they may have. But it's also not needed. Like, I guess Malcolm too. Maybe Cecil's like not. I don't need that many Cecils, I think. But I think we're chilling, y'all. Keep it up. Dimir is just a really nice tempo deck. Alright. Not the best, not the worst. It's definitely playable, though. I need to pick up the Alt Art for Flitterwing, because that card is, my friend. I love this card. It's so underrated, so powerful. Does not get the credit it deserves. Well, since I can't remove Malcolm, I may as well stutter it, I guess. The Olympics are over. Are they actually? Yeah, they are. Yo, Netherlands third place though. I mean, fucking W, which is crazy for such a tiny country. W Netherlands. I mean, I think all of it is skating, but... speed skating, but hey, whatever. W Netherlands. I'm just holding on to my stuff here. Like, we'll see what they play out. At some point, they'll have to play something. Okay. Truly considering if I should go for a card here. I mean, I could also just hold on to Drowner for a little bit longer. I think I will try to max out the value I get. Drown in it. Oh wow, you're also a Spell Snare enjoyer? Okay. I think this is too dangerous, but it's fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. Yeah. This is bad, you guys. 3 pieces of removal is really not good. I need more pressure. Nor. Got a favorite Boros Brew? True Boros will probably always make me land on like Arbella. Is this another Spell Snare, like, for real? Holy shit. Well, at least we're baiting it out. You know? Going down, chat. It's going down. The Canadian curling drama, yeah. Them just, like, fucking... cheating all the time is crazy. Alright. These top decks are horrendous. Like, actually horrendous. Out of cards. Top deck mode is here. Struggle bus. Tashana, not too bad, I guess. Okay, set up Kaito. Speaking of drama, like, did y'all catch the news with the I'm actually just gonna stop the Aven Interrupter, screw this. The news with the Belfast K-pop concert. I'm obsessed. I found out about it yesterday and I have not stopped thinking about it. think I'm just gonna update Kaito. Westwind 56, thank you. It's the funniest thing ever to me. The drama there is basically like there was in Belfast there was like this tiny tribute concert being set up, a K-pop tribute concert, and like they used some like AI slop for like the marketing, which kind of looks like they were from like K-pop Demon Hunters. So they sold out concerts everywhere and had to like upgrade. They had to like upgrade to like a bigger venue because everybody, like there were a bunch of mothers, like parents, that thought it was a K-pop Demon Hunters concert because they don't know what K-pop is, but they only know the words K-pop because their kids like K-pop Demon Hunter. So like 100 middle-aged, like, you know, parents showed up with no idea what K-pop is, and they started playing things like Blackpink, Twice, BTS, like, and everybody was mad. Kids were crying. They all wanted refunds because they thought it was a K-pop Demon Hunter concert. It's the funniest thing I have ever heard. Like, it is so funny that these people thought that K-pop meant it was the Demon Hunter movie. Like, it's like, it's the new Willy Wonka experience all over again. Like, kids were crying, like people asking for refunds, and it was like some mid-tribute concert too. It wasn't even all that, but like kids showed up in cosplays. Like apparently there was a woman that dyed her kid's hair purple for it. Like shit was crazy. I mean, crazy. I keep upticking Kaito maybe? Yeah, what the hell? Overall audience engagement appeared low. Yeah, everybody was like, what is this? Like, this is not what I signed up for. Where are the Demon Hunters? No, absolutely. It's 100% of the parents. It literally said K-pop tribute concert, but the IQ of the general public is low as shit, so they didn't know what K-pop was. They just thought it was that show or like that movie. Anyway, that was really funny to me. I hope it made you like laugh too, because it didn't. It did make me laugh for sure, so hopefully that cheers you up a bit. Yeah. Here's like you're amazed our species continues. It's true, it's true. It's true. I made Kaito unblockable with the Sig, right? Takes 2 seconds to research. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. It's actually pretty good because I'm getting a hex here, so we can remove the Voice of Victory. Don't have to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. So Spell Snare does hit Burb, right? How does it work if the mana cost is modified to 2, so Spell Snare counters everything? Or how does that work? How does Spell Snare work with something that's like airbended? Mana value versus mana cost? So it doesn't work. You'll still use the base value? Right, right. Okay, well then it's no use. Yeah, value versus cost or whatever. Right, right. It's such an easy game. Magic, always so easy. I guess I'll just grab Flitterwing then. MTG never beating the easy game allegations. But Wan Shitong, they can't pay the X cost anymore on, right? Because of the airbending. Not that I give a shit about Wan Shitong because I'm not gonna look through my library, but... Reading a card explains the card. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes, I guess. Alright, Sig. Let's make this unblockable. Sig is just so when it enters or transforms, whenever this creature just going hold on a minute. Am I reading this card wrong? When this creature enters or transforms to the Sig, or creature whenever this creature is commander's player. Oh no, wait, it can still be blocked. Hold on a minute, because it's the back side that makes him unblockable. He just draws a card now. Okay. I'm still swinging, of course. I mean, that doesn't stop. Yeah, it's the other way around. Like, the white side gives protection and the front side gives card draw. But I'm still gonna do this, regardless. That's fine. Gonna put a plus on it. And I'm just gonna play Curiosity out here too, because then it can counter it. Yeah, so Sig, we want to turn flip around, or we want to flip Sig, and then we can make any of these unblockable. My bad, Sig. My bad, my bad. So yes. And then this. Yeah, Sig is baseline unblockable. That is true. Like, we have like 8 power, potentially 9 in unblockable going through here. I want to uptick Kaito again, which I kind of do so that I can stun next. This ball. You just swing with everything. I love Sig. I mean, look at the value that this card is providing for us. Like, it's crazy. W Sig. All of a sudden, Dimir just, like, stacked with aura. Yeah, I still say CMC too, but I guess it's, like, worded differently on the cards itself, you know? Well... I'm just gonna play Sig. And then I'm just not gonna transform either of them. They're just gonna vibe. That's CMC for like 15 plus years. I'm gonna still call it CMC. Yeah. That's right. Verb? Yeah, the only thing is, like, if you try to then transform one into the other, the legend rule does still hit. But at the moment, we're fine, so let's play this banger. At the moment, we're fine. We just cannot transform them, but we do have, like, two power unblockable creatures, which... Hell yeah. 2 of them. W Sig. I love this card so much. Everything I love that unblockability, like... Alright, sweet. Pretty clean victory here, guys. No, because I don't have black. Let's stop taking risks here. I want to keep Sig. I do. I do. Grandma, I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna throw hands. Lessons. Lessons is pretty tricky, I think. All depends on if we can develop Kaito and stuff. Sadly, Drowner isn't very good against Grandma. Staff her. But okay, we got a Hex, so we have a way to deal with Grandma. Evil Gran Gran. Evil Gran Gran can't hurt you. There she is. Holy shit, that is the spiciest 1-2-3 curve. My god. Gran Gran into Artist into Monument is crazy. That is not bad. Damn. Like, part of me is tempted to shock this in so I could, you know, transform Sig. But then, you know, every point of life matters because, like, we're obviously racing them, so... If I take 2, then I put myself in a more awkward spot with Monument, maybe. Gulp. Just gotta hope they don't have waste to, like, get a lot of value here, you know? Drowner time. Drown in it. And that is 2 discard triggers. Well. Well. Classic lessons. No. I wonder if Lesson's gonna run Cool but Rude after TMNT launches. Maybe. Might craft Lessons, won't lie, seems unlikely to get hit with a ban. Yeah, I don't think anything is, like, ban worthy, but double Monument is tough, man. That's tough. New Sig. Someone says a challenge being hit with a last minute pre-rotation ban. Yeah, but that's like 2027, I guess. You know. It's like I can put it on there, but it's got protection, so no, I can't. Eight. But they're gonna do Monument Trigger, Monument Trigger, Monument Trigger, right? Yeah. Crying, shaking, hating it. That's the 3rd monument. Are you serious? Holy shit. 3 monuments to, like, the top 40% of their deck. That's a little crazy, Chief. Alright, make that 4. What the hell? God's chosen lesson player? My god. And beat that gamer chair. The hell? Going in Magical Christmas Land? Yeah, they really are. They really are. What the hell, dude? They had, like, the perfect hand, by the way. Like, turn 1 Grand Grand, turn 2 Ashlizzlle, turn 3 Monument, and after that they found 3 more monuments. That is next level, dude. That is next level. But we are prepared. We have answers. So. A lot of cards, like Kishana stops a bunch of stuff. Stutter can be good. Drowner probably does not do enough. Like this. Arena Platinum. Yeah, the 80 a month. Yeah, those are some insane draws for sure. Definitely. I quite like these cards to start with, and a spell stutter too. I'm gonna gamble on this, chat. We're 24 land deck. I'm hoping for the best. Come on. Bless. Bet marriage obliged me worked at Olive Garden. Holy shit. So this is like clearly, you know, firebending lesson. Yeah, I want to hit land. W lands showing up. Easy Kaito, right? Start fucking him up. They got Seer in that deck? Like, how do I save Kaito? Do I have to uptick him? Let me see. I think I uptick him, right? Lessons is trouble beating Kaito. Yeah, just develop that as fast as you can. Profit. Yeah. Hands, please. Not mad at that. I kind of want to hit lands though, but not mad at it. Just gonna hold my stuff. A double spell stutter. Kaito, Kaito, Kaito. Clutch it, king. Fuck it. Soulstone. Okay. I was gonna say, fuck it, I'll just transform Soulstone. Like, why not? Alright, so if you can run that back, that'd be nice. Try again. It's keepable. Not the best hand ever against them, but... Ooh, now maybe we could start cooking. What do you have, buddy? Pretty sure you just hit artist talent here, right? Cecil. Because that dodges combustion technique. Should have actually just developed this Verge. Sig, try and see if we could draw a card of Cecil. I mean, we're never going to, because it's just gonna get hit with technique, I think, but... Oh. Or... Psych. Kaito, come here! 4 copies! Kaito! Kaito, don't be shy! Kaito! We got this bread. He's not showing up, is he? Kaito, come here! I'm just gonna like slam it to Shana into nothing, I think, to try and draw some cards. Kato's big chilling at the bottom for, yeah. Little Siggy with the Discord VIP, oh shit! Thank you. Send me a DM on Discord telling me that, hey, yo, I'm Little Siggy and I redeemed Discord VIP, and then I can add you to the list. Thank you, though. The grind. I'll write it down. W Siggy. That's a lot of channel points. Kaito is a cat boy. I mean, come here, Kaito. Would I let Tishana bind my tide? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think so. Maybe not like this art, because I think I would probably like get really scared. Like this is kind of like, you know, like biblically accurate angel kind of vibe. Like I think you'd be really scared if this like appeared in front of you, but yeah, exactly. Like the other art, maybe. All right, let's do that. Yeah, like the regular Tishana. Yeah, what the hell? Kind of gives me like Liara Mass Effect vibes, which I would live for. So. You know. Immediately. Liara smash. Dude, what am I gonna do about this Gran? And they're gonna swing. They're gonna like 2 triggers. I mean, I could stop this, right? Alright, fuck it, yeah. Die, Grandma. We tried out Grix's Monument, which is just Rakdos Monument with Riddler. I did. I liked it. I thought it was really good. I liked it. Bump it up. Gosh, I hope we're in a good spot here, y'all. I'm nervous. Yeah, I think it's a lot better than the Rectos, regular Rectos. I mean, the only thing that sucks about the Grixis deck is like how painful the mana is, but Riddler is like worth it. Clean. All right, let's keep this. BB Rexa? Are we helping BB Rexa out of the Kia Asylum on this stream? I guess we are. Okay, I don't know what this was about. Did they need to hit a land drop or something? I guess so. Get the open Riddler, hands not seeing Elf, and grab my entire games. Bad Monument player. Yeah, that's the downside to Monument, you know. Alright, well, I don't know what we're up against. Siren, Hex, so I guess like a Dimir Mirror. The mirror. So fucking funny. So fucking funny. We played Celestia Cage in the RC. It didn't do well. Shit. What were your matchups? Yeah, I mean, like, playing... Like, the upside to being in, like, Rakdos when it comes to monuments is that you are very fucking fast, right? Like, both Moonshadow and the Shark give you some of the craziest starts imaginable. Whereas, like, if you go into, like, some slower Dimir strategy with Grandma and Duelist, you lose out on a lot of that value, you know? So I definitely don't know. Like, I mean, Rakdos Monument is literally an aggro deck, whereas, like, if you go Dimir Monument, and even, like, Grixis Monument, you turn more slower and more mid-rangey, which, in certain cases, can be really good, but it can also be bad, you know? Happy to be part of the... Hey, you did it! Let's go! Spicy Bruce on the menu. What's up, Izzy? Yes, yes. We're starting off here a little bit with more of this Dimir attack we played yesterday. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think there's a strong case for and against Riddler. It kind of just like depends on how your game plays out, you know? Rude but cool if TMNT should help. Yeah, that's true. Buddha 105 stream streak. Thank you so much. Against lessons, roaming, elementals. Oh, I imagine like if you run into elementals, you just have the worst time of your life on the Age. And Excruciator too. And Control. Those seems like some... And Reanimator. I mean, those seem like horrible matchups, not gonna lie. Those seem like horrible matchup. I think if you play like Selesnya Cage and you run into like Dimir midrange or like... Hell, maybe even like Rhythm, you'd be better, but... Yeah, Elementals, Excruciator, and Control, and even Reanimator seem really tough, because that's just so hard to like... It just goes against your like strategy really well, you know? You beat Excruciator and still tie. I wonder if that's the case if you run that matchup 100 times, though. I would imagine like Excruciator with its access of 100 like pieces of interaction and board wipes, you know. I'd imagine that's pretty like unfavored. I think you could be pretty good against Lessons though. I don't know, like theorizing, I guess. No, this is we're starting off here with a little bit of starting off here with a little bit of like Dimir. Dimir Sig, because I really like this deck. But yesterday we were plagued by an insane amount of Voice of Victories. And I want to give the deck another shot, so here we are. Dimir Sig, yup. 1 game 1 against Lessons and 2 and 3 are closed. It's gonna hit me with Monuments. Did you play Bright Glass Gearhulk though, or did you play a version without Gearhulk? I mean, I'd want to flash Curiosity in here to try and get a block going. Oof. Like, please wait so I can hold up my Tishana, but like they know exactly because it's fucking revealed, so that's stupid. I'm in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see how it plays out. Holding up Tishana and Snare. Oh yeah, alright. I was wondering if you played like Dusk Roses and Gearhulks. Damn. Yeah, sometimes it plays out like that, but you know. It's pretty cool of you anyways to play a deck that's like off meta, so you can be proud of yourself for that. I can't stop hacks, god damn it. Chat, are we cooked? Maybe. Looks like your hand's playing out real well here, but... Play, draw, diff. Aha. Gonna block the Cecil. And now they Kaito me. That... They actually do. No way, bro. Of course they do. Because they, like, that's the downside, like, things are revealed. We're playing Sig, they're playing Deep Cavern Bat, so it's kind of awkward. You know. Yeah. Their hand feels, unbeatable, I think. We can see this. Yo, what's up? Welcome in. Play Voice of Victory. Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. You want to shit on a Dimir deck? 4 copies of Voice of Victory. Easy peasy. Life. Alright, let's do this. Have I tried changing token drafts? Changing emblem? No. Sounds fun though. Alright, got a couple Sirens to start off with. At least we got some pressure. At least we got some pressure. Or the deck that won the Arena Champs. And... Are the deck that won the Arena Champs and the Vancouver, like, RC, are they similar? Like, are they, like, identical? I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna see what the T is. I mean, this is a Kaito moment. I think I take it. Whee! I could uptick it. I could stun the Drowner. The upside to stunning the Drowner is that your opponent doesn't potentially get their own Kaito. You know, I think I'll stun it. I'm gonna give it a stun. Yeah, sad. I'll hold up Drowner. Maybe we can do like a little Flitterwing activation next turn or something. But they could go hard. What is this gonna be? Like, is this cats? I'm just gonna draw like 3 cards, maybe 4. Seems nice. So yeah, they could actually remove a stun counter from that Flitterwing, but all that matters is that that thing's tapped. Don't care about the rest, you know. Could be Tishano, maybe? Worse. But this guy is just like best possible scenarios playing out. Stupid. I could hit that Tishana with Drowner. I could hit it with Bitter Triumph. I may just hit it with Drowner. So if I like use one of my like Sirens to put a map on the Flitterwing, then I have the card draw back. But that would have to be like next turn or something. That would have to be next turn. Surely they have no answer. Surely not. Surely not. Sorcery, Speed, Curiosity. Okay. Four, 5, 6. Just like clutch this easy here. Oh, I do need to rip. Come on, don't do this. Don't give me another land, bruh. Thank you. I'm gonna say like you're not gonna play these games on us right now. You're gonna give me a goddamn counter and you're gonna make me win the game. Thank you very much. That's how simple it can be. Thank you. Alright. Well, what a crazy game that was. Play, draw, diff, I guess.